What's up, everybody? It's John. I'm at Wizard World Comic Con here in New Orleans. Gonna go inside, check this out, see if we can talk to some people. Let's see what's up. Okay, we're here with Mr. Greg Reece of Greg Reece's Rare Comics. And Mr. Reece, for our comic book collectors out there, could you give us some insight into what makes for a collectible comic?
Right, so basically what makes a good comic from an investment standpoint, from a collectible standpoint, it's going to have a lot to do with the grade and or the condition of the book, because these were meant as throwaway entertainment. So a book, the same book that's $1,100 here, for example, you could find that book for $40 or $50 in low grade. So the condition is really paramount. Then the second thing would be first appearances, artists, those type of things. What you see on the wall here, these are all either first appearances or #1 issues or an important artist. So it's all about the content and condition. That's what drives the market and the pricing that you see back here.
Gotcha. Now, as far as the comic book collectors who are out there, in regards to storing and preserving comics, is there a specific format that you recommend?
Yeah, absolutely. Our books, even our raw books here, we use acid-free Mylite and an acid-free backer board. This is the same material that the Library of Congress uses, and this book won't degrade for 200 years when you store it like that. A lot of the inferior products out on the market are produced with PVC or polyvinyl chloride, and while they say acid-free at the time of manufacture, that's kind of a misnomer, because the polyvinyl chloride reacts and it breaks down and you'll yellow and damage your paper. So you definitely want to use the acid-free products.
In regards to bagging and boarding the comics versus slabbing them like a lot of the ones you have here, is there does it make a big difference as far as preservation over time?
Not preservation, really, no. It's and slabbing's not inexpensive, so you've got to know, is it worth it? But these are also use a Mylite inner well, so they're going to be protected just as well as the books I just showed you over there. They'll last just as long. Again, the key is, by the time you send a book off, insure it, shipping both ways, grading fees, these books are going to cost, $50, $60, $70 on up to a couple of $100 each to grade. So, you got to be careful which ones you send out.
Wonderful, and thank you so much for your time, right, sir. Appreciate it. Now we're here with Rob Guillory, the amazing artist of the Image comic Chew, that is coming to an end here fairly soon, unfortunately.
We've got about 1.5 years left, but it'll be over before you know it.
Right. Yeah. So, Rob, in the Chew kind of blew up. As far as your first issue go, did you guys know what was coming from that point forward? Did you have any?
No, I mean, you can never tell. I mean, even with big name creators, which we weren't, you can never tell what's going to do what on the market. I mean, we believed in what we were doing quality-wise, but we had no idea it was going to ever blow up. So no, we had no idea.
What was the the print run of the first issue?
It was small. Yeah. I mean, we were actually pretty disappointed in how the initial orders were. I mean, there were only, I think in the end we only printed maybe between 5,000 and 6,000 maybe.
Nice. No, everybody knows now that that book is blowing up. You guys got this animated movie you're working on, hopefully that we all get to see soon.
Yeah.
Have you followed on the aftermarket what #1's running for these days?
Not anymore.
No.
I think the highest I've ever seen one go for was maybe 1,200-ish. Wow. I don't know. Wow. I don't know what it is now. I have no idea.
Yeah.
I try not to keep paying too much attention to that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So for our fans, obviously, who are collectors themselves, most of the folks here, a lot of which I'm sure collect your comic, as I do you collect anything yourself?
Here and there. I mean, I pretty much every show I go to, I kind of I pick up a toy or something, which I never really thought of myself as a toy guy, but as a kid I really was, and now like toys are kind of getting to the point now where they're pretty freaking awesome, to the point where, like, you know, when I was a kid I was really into Transformers, but the toys weren't all that great.
Right.
Like, you know, Optimus Prime's toy didn't actually look like Optimus Prime in the cartoon.
I remember those. Yeah.
But now, like, you know, technology's gotten to the point now where the toys are really freaking fantastic. Like, I actually just bought I bought some Transformers toys, like some higher end ones, at the show in Orlando, and they're epic. So yeah, every now and again I pick something up.
Obviously you have a hand, I'm assuming, in the licensing of your co-property, right?
Yeah.
So what is, in your opinion, the coolest piece of merchandise you guys have put out from Chew?
Yeah. I think, I mean, we're working on a card game. Yeah. We're doing a card game, a board game, and one other game, I'm not sure what, with IDW. We've already play tested the card game, and it's pretty great. They're gonna have little plastic chogs and all the little figurines and stuff.
Nice.
So that might be my favorite. I mean, we have, like, you know, vinyl chogs and plush chogs, and we're working on a whole bunch of other stuff.
Right.
I think the game might be my favorite though.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, I appreciate your time. Have a great show.
All right,
we'll catch you next time, man. Thanks,
Thank
Rob.
you.